Hello everybody, this video is about the trip to Yerevan, the capital city of Armenia. Flights to Yerevan from Berlin was pretty expensive for the dates that I was looking for, so I decided to city hop to Yerevan from Berlin. My first stop will be Kutaisi city in Georgia. That costed me 20 euros with Visa. This is not the very first time I've been there. Previously I've been there once, so if you're interested, please take a look. I put the link in my description. From Kutaisi city I caught the minibus to Tbilisi. That costed me 15 laris, which is less than about 5 euros, and it took me nearly 4 hours to get there. From Tbilisi I got the overnight train to Yerevan. The train would normally cost about 30 laris from Tbilisi to Yerevan. That's about 10 or 11 euros. But in this occasion I got the first class sleeper cabin for 110 laris, which is about 30 euros. The reason for it, I didn't have any plan to stay in Tbilisi overnight and I needed some sleep. Above all, my long time wish to travel in one of these old Russian luxury trains, and I could not find any better reason not to travel on these sleeper cabins. Just a word of warning, if you really like to travel in these first class cabins, better to book the ticket in advance, because these cabins are pretty popular among the tourists, and when I tried to buy the ticket, it was the last ticket. This is VL10 locomotive. It is an electric 2-unit mainline DC locomotive. VL10s were manufactured at the Tbilisi Electric Locomotive Works between 1961 and 1977. During this time, Georgia was part of Soviet Union. That's about more than 50 years ago. Is some history still moving around. Following morning, here I am in Yerevan main station. Very clean, but almost empty. It is not very difficult to guess Armenia is not a very train-friendly country, as it was in the past. Currently, it is in dire need of investment towards the railway. Yerevan is a very vibrant city with some historic and modern architecture. You can easily spend a good few days before running out of things to do here in Yerevan. Here in Yerevan, two things you cannot miss. One, the music and dance. Shortly you will see what I mean. Two, drinking water fountains everywhere. You don't really have to carry a plastic bottle. You will never suffer from thirst in Yerevan. I wish other cities and countries would do something similar. You would reduce mountains of plastics. As I mentioned before, the music and dance you cannot actually miss. It's everywhere. People really enjoy dancing and music in the middle of the road. As I mentioned before, drinking water fountains are everywhere. Not only the drinking water fountains, these type of water fountains are everywhere too. And you will see, regardless of the age, toddlers, teenagers, grown-ups, millennials, they all enjoy these water fountains in Yerevan. The one sad thing I could not ignore it. It looked like they burn everything in Armenia. Look at this screen. It's completely burnt. From Yerevan, we decided to climb the Gagama mountain range not far from the city. Beautiful scenery, but on the way our unbreakable Toyota truck decided to let us down. Initially we thought we were completely stuck since there was no mobile coverage to call anyone.
Car broken down is just pissed off situation.
Luckily, a couple of old Russian tourist trucks came on our direction.
I told you this is a Russian made, we will make it.
This is the broken pipe from our truck, and the friendly truck driver gave us the old pipe which is quite wide, but our guide decided to give it a go.
Come on, moment of the truth.
One day we decided to go to south of Armenia where the Noravank monastery is. It is about 120 kilometers away from Yerevan, suggested by our hotel staff. Beautiful sceneries along the way, and the Noravank monastery itself located in a superb location. Nighttime Yerevan is very vibrant and truly beautiful. Especially look at these water fountains, remarkably beautiful, where you can easily spend hours enjoying the display without doing absolutely nothing. The Yerevan flash trip coming to an end now. I'm heading back to Berlin as I came here with a tiny change. Now I'm getting the minibus to Tbilisi instead of the train. The minibus cost me €5. On the way to Tbilisi, the sceneries are breathtaking as we saw on the other part of Armenia. My right hand side is mostly bordered to Azerbaijan, and some of you may be aware the relationship between Azerbaijan and Armenia is not exactly great. I'm told there's always a tension in the border. From Tbilisi, I'll get the minibus to Kutaisi. One thing I noticed here, often these minibuses break down as the minibus that I'm traveling now. But one good thing is other motorists, they stop and check if they could help in any way. The minibus from Tbilisi to Kutaisi cost me €5 as before. Finally, I'm catching the Wizz Air to Berlin, but this time it cost me €60 instead of the 20 that I paid to get to Kutaisi.